Dulu.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. Today we will discuss our group we will discuss about the ghostly sheep and from the group 2F. And
hello, my name is Syuhada Najihah.
Hi, my name is Nur Najeehah.
Hello, my name is Yusrina.
Hi, my name is Shazem Ashril.
my name is Hafiz and I'm the chairperson for today's discussion.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Azizul Hafiz.
My name is Siti, Maisarah, and my name is Nurul, Aqilah.
And we will proceed about the facts from the ghostly the case study. And
I would like to start with the facts found on the case study. So, the story is about the owners of the farm, which is Mr. Azizul at Agro Viva Farm Budulangat, Selangor. He found that the floor was dirty with soft feces. And his favorite pet, which is sheep, named Rosie, was not responsive, dull and depressed, inappetite, and also the other lambs were not active as usual too. Also, 4 lambs were missing, and then it was found that one died on 2 November 2014 and another 3 died on 30 October 2014. So on the same day, Mr. Azizul called Dr. Nat to do a heart auscultation, but no beat was heard, and the presence of pale gums and dilated pupils. Okay, and also most animals were found lethargy and pale and so bad. But all them has been dewormed last month, so they took fecal sample and wait for the result. Okay, so the management of the farm is semi-intensive farming and fed with soya byproduct and pellet. They are occasionally grazed at free land and farm area. Rosie, they do PE, physical examination on Rosie, and it was found that Rosie was depressed, and then the temperature is 39.2 degrees Celsius, which is normal. 96 beats per minute for respiratory rate, and for pulse rate, and 44 RPM for respiratory rate, and the body score was 2.5 per 5, and the skin time less than 2 seconds with sunken eyes, and mucous membrane was sticky. And the conjunctiva pale, and this lastly the CRT was 3 seconds. The enlarged and elevated submandibular area, and also fecal staining at perianal and caudal part of lining were found.
Oh, I heard.
okay, so we are done about the facts. Okay, so any of you have any ideas?
From the facts that mentioned by Maisarah. So for picture one event, we can observe dirty floor due to feces of pregnant ewes, and for picture 2 there's diarrhea on the back of the lamb, and picture 3 and 4 we can observe pale conjunctiva and mucous membrane, and for picture 5 there is swollen submandibular region, bottom jaw, and dull. So from the from the table, from the result, hemogram result, we can observe that there is low erythrocytes due to anemia. In case of anemia, there is blood loss, and there is low hemoglobin, which is hemoglobinemia, and PCV, the PET cell volume is low due to RBC destructions, blood loss, and failure of bone marrow productions, and MCHC is low too, which concentration of hemoglobin in single RBC is low. That means indicates that less oxygen can be carried in circulations, and most common can cause hypochromic microcytic anemia. And next, there is presence of band neutrophils in circulations, indicates that the bone marrow release an increased number of WBC, indicates left shift. Next is neutrophilia, and high number of neutrophils indicate that infections has occurred. So anyone has any ideas?
I'm going to add some of the findings that you can see from the table. And we can also see that the decrease in lymphocytes, which we can call it as lymphocytopenia, a condition of abnormally low lymphocytes in blood circulation, and also thrombocytosis, increase in number of thrombocytes, which can cause hemorrhagic anemia. And we can also see low plasma protein, which indicates hypoproteinemia. Albumin is in a very low count, whereby the body does not absorb and digest the protein properly, and can cause the large loss of the albumin from the intestine. We can also see the low count of calcium in the body, which indicates hypocalcemia, which we can assume that the body uses the calcium reserve from the bone, as we can see from the muscle cramps and muscle spasm of the goat. And also we can see the low creatinine level, which causes muscle dystrophy. And also from the fact that we know that the goat has been introduced to consistent deworming, we can assume that the infection is resistant to the dewormers such as ivermectin. And from what we can get as a differential diagnosis from this case is the first one is coccidiosis, whereby we can see the floor of the pan is very dirty with feces, which indicates diarrhea problem, which also related to the entry gastrointestinal tract. And a second differential diagnosis is hemoptysis, which also involve the blood problem we can see in the table, and also the diarrhea and stuff. And the third one is jaundice disease, which can relate from the diarrhea case. Yes.
Okay, so we are done about the facts and the idea. So I want to ask the issues that we have come from the case study.
Okay, I would like to talk about the learning issues. So I want to know what is the relationship between the fish pond, chalet and the sheep houses. Is there any interaction between the houses? And what happened to the other houses other from the Rosie house? And does the other sheep at the different house develop any clinical sign or disease as shown by the Rosie and Lamb?
So I want to add something about our learning issues. So the first one is what type of pasture that is available at the farm. And second is where does the parasite comes from, because we know the farm has imported some sheep and goats from Australia, and Rosie is able to roam freely in the farm. So where does this parasite comes from? And then why is the neutrophil level is elevated? And how does the parasite become resistant if it is through parasite infection? How does the parasite become resistant to the antihistamine, to the deworms? Because we know the farm has administered deworming, but the symptom is shown. So is there any?
Okay, so we are done about the issues. So we proceed about the action that we want to do about this study.
So for the action plan, it's actually the farmer should keep the farm condition or status up to date, which means the farmer need to do farm records, which is important for as a reference for the future use. Another thing is the farmer should hire more workers to manage the pasture as well as to clean the pens every day. Another thing is that instead of letting the sheep grazing on the grass pasture or outside, we can use the silage as an alternative source of feed. Another thing is the farmer should increase the biosecurity, should practice good husbandry practice, and they should make sure that they remove manure or wasted feed. So another thing that I want to know is what is the type of diagnosis that we can do to determine what type of infection.
So we can use diagnosis such as using fecal account, McMaster, postmortem analysis, and we also can control the usage of anti-helminthic treatment to avoid the parasite from becoming resistant to the deworms. Okay, so I want to ask all of you, so who can conclude about our discussion?
I think from our differential diagnosis, which is we can suspect the animal have coccidiosis, pneumococcis, and jaundice disease.
Yes.
So all these diseases show the same clinical sign, which is failed mucous membrane, diarrhea, which is very prominent. But in my opinion, I can conclude that this Rosie is infected by the Haemococcus abortus, which can cause hemococcis, because the animal was suffered from the anemia. That one is the very the prone indicator that we can see besides coccidiosis, because coccidiosis cannot cause anemia, and of course the joint disease is the same as hemococcis, just for the bottle jaw yeah, I think that's all.
So we all agree about the conclusion.
Yes.
So we end our discussion.
Thank you.
11, sekian.